Every day I ask Spirit, what message do we have today that we're there to bring to people who watch me, who don't watch me, who cross my page? And every morning on my way to work, on my way to my therapy room, Spirit downloads information to me. And the information that Spirit has downloaded today is, and this is not an unusual one, this is not one that people don't share, but it's one that people need to hear the most. Why are you allowing the judgments of others to define the choices that you make? Because the judgments of others are defining you. But also, these people that are judging you, they are in hate, they are in anger, they are in judgment to self. And we're a society that we're relying on how we show up to the world based on the judgments we receive. But the truth is, these people are judging themselves. So if you consistently and constantly try to fit into boxes because of these judgments, what you're really doing is you're keeping yourself small along with everybody else. At some point, it takes people to step out of these boxes, to fear being judged, to fear people having an opinion about them, but shining anyway. Because actually, what this shining does, and what this stepping out of the box does, is it reminds others that actually those judgments that they had aren't really true. The judgments that they hold are really just flawed belief systems. They are skewered conditionings of the mind that have been passed down, and we don't need to be so rigid in our belief systems. We don't need to be so rigid in our opinions. We don't need to be so rigid in our judgments. And every time that you are leaning into the fear of a judgment of another, the fear that if I wear those black glasses, people are going to think I look disgusting because I look better without them. The fear that if I wear that red lipstick, people are going to think that I look like a, certain derogatory name. But these people are defined by these things too. These people are defined by their own fears. So they're not wearing the red lipstick. They're not wearing the glasses. So they're goddamn miserable. They are miserable because they are defined by their own limitations. And because they are angry that they are defined by their own limitations, they are trying to define others by their limitations. Can you understand that? You are being defined by the limitations of others, and you are probably equally defining others by your own limitations. It takes for enough people to stand out of their comfort zone, enough people to say, hey, you are not fighting in the ring with me. So if you're not fighting in the ring with me, if you are not in my life, if you are not knowing what it takes for me to show up to this world, then why am I going to listen to your judgment? Because most often, the people that are, Brené Brown has said this, there has been so many people that have said